Back at it, uSports Central. Yes, that's head coach Adrian Ortega of the Trisco Heritage Jaguars. Watch out, Charles. I promise he can beat you up. Guaranteed.
Everybody
you guys were a little bit
listen,
district rivals, too, with
listen,
your Bulldog ties.
Everyone
Just
beat
saying.
me up because I've grown into a mature man. It's called I'll sue you now. I don't fight, man.
Kill him with kindness.
Yes.
Kill him.
Tell you how you do it. This guy.
You know what? To start it off, I know you wanted to say something about Coach Isler and the tragic accident that just happened.
That's correct. I just wanted to give my condolences out to the Isler family. My first year as a head coach at San Diego in 2004, I was lucky enough to be a rookie head coach with Hobbs, Clovis, Cibola, Ray Rodriguez, J.D. Isler, and Russ Gilmore. I got broken in fairly quickly.
You can say so, yeah.
Frequently,
Yeah.
but J.D. was just really a great guy. I got to know him during being in that district, and I wish the best of the family.
Yes, well said, and Al,
Well
obviously
said.
it's a tragic situation, so condolences, no doubt, to the family. Moving on now, you're at Trisco Heritage Jaguars. You finished 4th in the APS Metro tournament. So you win 2, you lose 2. Two tough ones. I mean, you played District 1 of 6A, you lose to Cleveland in the semifinals, and then Rio Rancho was just absolutely on fire at the pit. But you think that was great experience just to get on the pit floor, hopefully to set yourself up in the state tournament?
Well, what you want in that tournament, obviously, you said earlier, you want to get as many wins as you can. That's a tough tournament because you can't really plan properly with 4 games in a week. So we took the approach of, it was a very positive thing for us to get in the semifinal game. Our goal was to get in the pit. And we figured if we get 2 wins, no matter what, we're going to be in the pit. We also related it to last year where we made it to the same game. We played a tough Sandia team, and they ended up beating us by over 20. We tried some things. We did some different things we wouldn't do traditionally. But, yeah, you know what? I think those are the 2 best teams right now. They're hot. They're playing well. They got some good players. But, you know, we don't like to get our butts handed to us, but we walked out of there saying, okay, this is where we're at, and this is where we need to be fairly quickly.
And you have a young team. You have some guys who had varsity, let's say, experience in the sense that they were on the team. They're around those guys that you had last year. Excuse me. But tell us about the younger guys who are developing probably a lot quicker than what you anticipated.
Well, we're 8-5, and I think the last time I talked to you, I felt like if we won more than we lost, we'd have a successful season based on what we lost last year. Our point guard fits that mold, Chris Trujillo. He was playing really good basketball, but he got a taste of pressing nonstop with Wally Salata, and also, you know, the Coach Smith tries that as well. He had multiple turnovers. I thought he got rattled a few times where traditionally in the season he had held his composure. But he had a great day of practice coming off of that tournament. He's a positive kid. His dad's actually our head baseball coach. He's a coach's kid. So I just think that experience alone for him is really going to guide us into success going into district. El Dorado tried to press us based on, I'm guessing, seeing Rio Rancho press us. And, I mean, we just shredded it the other night. So, yeah, you know, they have the same expectations as last year's guys, and what I try not to do is say last year so much, because this is this team's identity. This team got us to the semifinal game. This year, this team takes us, and next year will be a different team. So it's very difficult as a coach when you do experience success. We lost 5 games total last year, so we're cruising. This year, we're at 5 good losses now. But I just really want our kids to understand that this is their team. Wherever you guys take us is where we're going to go.
Well, you look at what you've done so far in District 2 of 6A. You're undefeated against them 3-0, and you play Manzano tonight. So what do you know about that matchup? Is there something differently that you have to do, or do you just like the matchup at all?
Well, you know, Manzano played 2 games at our gym prior to us playing, so we got to see them twice. My son, who's a freshman on JV, he went to Jackson Middle School. We live up there by Manzano, so all those guys are his buddies. We kind of got the inside scoop that coach over there lost 3 games, CJV and varsity. So apparently there's an open tryout going on right now, so we don't know who we're going to see. So, I mean, that's just an inside type thing for the teenager. But, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit funny. But
it's a lot going on up there.
Coach will do a good job over there. I know he's in a tough situation, but we just can't take anybody lightly. We're going to go over there and give them our best shot.
We're also talking about it. You don't have a bad loss so far this season, especially with a lot of guys that have to step up and fulfill roles of really 4 guards that left your team that were dynamite.
Absolutely. There was a little bit of riff when we lost to Cibola right before break that might be a tough loss. I knew it would not be for a couple of reasons. 3 reasons, actually. Ray Rodriguez, Cunningham, and Liddell. Those are some major factors there. Obviously, look what they did in the Metro tournament. So, and we lost in Gallup Again, I'm not.
Which
I'm
is
not-
always a tough place to
well,
play.
That's a really tough place to play. And
Yes.
I'm going to be politically correct on that one.
I know you're gonna. So I had to
We know
tell
where you're
Adam.
going.
I had to tell Adam we were picking, and I wasn't trying to pick against your team's talent. I was picking at where you were playing the game at.
Absolutely.
So I'm being politically correct when I say that. Tell me about Deshaun Lucero. I know you said you had him playing a little bit of the point. I see now you've shifted him a little bit more to the wing because some of your younger guys have developed and they can handle the ball. How big has he been for your team?
Deshaun is actually coming around, and I had to have a conversation with him one-on-one. He kept looking for Joe Brooks and Corbin Waukee and Adrian Ortega, and I told him those guys aren't here anymore.
You're the Joe
You're the
Brooks.
guy.
It's
You're
your
the guy.
turn.
You know, him and Devin, I told Devin, you're the daddy, bud.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that those two specifically, because they're so unselfish, have taken a little bit more time to figure out that they've got to produce offensively. They're passing the ball off to guys that aren't shooting the ball at a higher percentage than they are. And that's one of the things that Deshaun, I think, broke out in this tournament. He finally just said, you know what, I'm going to put this team on my back. I'm the leader. I'm the only starter back, and we're going to get things done. He's averaging 14 points a game over the last few 4 games. He had 25 against the Quave the other night. He's got 20 a couple other games, but yeah, he's our guy.
I like
You
his
have
game.
some of the other pieces too. I mean, you've got Martinez Trujillo, who you said was stepping up. He's knocking down some triples, and then of course Peace on the inside. When he wants to, he can take over a game.
Absolutely.
We've seen it do it in the state playoffs last year as a junior.
Well, nobody knew him then. Now everybody knows him.
Right.
You know, the Otis put him in the cover.
That's
of the
the
Journal.
best part
Player
about
to
it,
watch,
though.
so that's something that he's got to figure out
the
too.
best part.
You know, Martinez didn't play basketball. He's a junior. He did not play organized basketball freshman and sophomore year due to some academic issues, and we just quite frankly didn't take a chance on him.
Yeah.
He was ineligible. He said, "Sorry, get your stuff together. We ain't dealing with it." And this year, he just, you know, with some parent involvement, I think he got serious. He matured a little bit. He got his grades. So you're seeing a kid who has not played, and you're seeing the potential. Look at the Cleveland game. He came out and hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
Immediately kept us in the game. So, again, we're hitting our stride at the right time.
Oh, and you guys are known for shooting the three-point shot. I don't know if it's on purpose or because you had so many good guards. You run a lot of 4-out, have one guy in there. How big is it for Devin to really, as you say, be the daddy down there in the post? Because if you're not making shots, you have to rely on someone to do something inside. Tell me what you tell a big guy who's really your bread and butter when it comes to the inside play.
Well, he's got to work through the possessions. I think initially he was counting on his size.
Yeah.
Recently, he's working through the possessions. And make no mistake about it, we want the ball to run through Devin. Unfortunately, our team has a coach who was a guard in high school, and I never liked giving it inside, so that's one thing that I struggle with.
rubs
As time
off on the
is,
player.
You could ask Richard Tripp because I'm from Las Vegas and he saw me play a lot. So as far as shooting the three-pointer, we'll shoot it and we'll shoot it deep.
Yeah.
My philosophy on that, when I got to Atrisco Heritage, a lot of teams were zoning us, packing it in. And traditionally, teams like to pack it in.
Yeah.
I think if you're able to hit a 3 from the NBA range consistently, I think it stretches the defense out, and I think it opens up lanes for penetration and kicks. Simple as that. Sometimes our kids get carried away with it, but as a coach, when you say don't shoot, then it goes haywire.
Yeah,
You've
I think
gotta,
it hurts
you got to
more.
believe in what you do, and you got to let those kids shoot it up there. If you have confidence enough to shoot it in practice, they got to shoot it in games. But again, once you say no,
Yes.
then it's done. But you know, we do have a good inside outside.
Awesome, coach.
That's head coach Adrian Ortega joining us with the Trisco Heritage. Good luck,
Good luck,
coach.
Coach.
We
Appreciate
hope
it.
to see you again. You've got a battle. We know that as district play is about
Absolutely.
to go down. That district's
a
going
monster.
to be
gonna be fun.
ridiculous.
Albuquerque High Wednesday.
Ooh,
Be there
all right. To open?
to open.
Unbelievable.